Hey, crypto family. So it's good to see a lot of the coins in the green today. Bitcoin is actually up 3.28% to $8,000. Then a lot of the altcoins are up the same. Actually, Litecoin is leading the way up 10%. I'm going to go over a couple reasons why it's been rising so much. And then most of the other coins are up 5 to 6%. So looking at some Bitcoin analysis here, we can see it has been flirting with that $8,000 level. Now, this seems to be the new resistance for Bitcoin. You can see that 7,400 is the support, and again, that 8,000 hasn't been able to break and hold above that over the past 6 days. So again, trying to see if we can break and hold above that, and then look to this 8,400 resistance and possibly climb higher afterwards. But you can see the RSI starting to get a little bit more overbought, but still a lot of room to run. You have the 50-day moving average above the 128-day and then above the 200-day. Then longs and shorts, again, are relatively stable now. Something I want to point out in the 4-hour chart is actually pointed out by a friend of mine, Declan, and you can see here that whenever the 50-day moving average crossed under the 128-day moving average, that's exactly when Bitcoin started declining. Now, it's looking like the 50-day may cross under the 200-day, which is also known as a death cross. And I could definitely see Bitcoin trying to test this 7,400 support and possibly going lower to test this 6,500 support. So again, something to look out for on the 4-hour chart here. Just monitor these numbers and just make sure, if you're seeing this 50-day come really close to the 200-day, look for possible death cross and for the drop in Bitcoin's price. But again, just something to keep in mind as you're trading in the future. Now, the first thing I want to talk about today is CoinDesk article about Litecoin. It says above $125. Litecoin jumps to highest price in over a year. So I'm sure you've heard, but Litecoin is having a halvening very soon. It's going to happen on August 6th. And it says, if history is a guide, Litecoin continues to rise over the next 4 weeks before witnessing a bout of profit taking ahead of the August 6th event. So again, we could see 4 weeks more of rising, but I want to mention a point here. It talks about some analysis for Litecoin, and it actually talks about an RSI charting bull breakout. But if you look closely, I'll go ahead and zoom in here. You can see if you look closely, this is actually a bearish divergence for the RSI. So you can see Litecoin is making higher highs, but then the RSI is making lower highs, which is called a bearish divergence, which indicates a reversal may be imminent. So again, something to keep in mind. I know a lot of times fundamental news is enough to push the price higher despite technical analysis. But again, just something to keep in mind here. They're saying it's a bull breakout, but again, I see it as clearly bearish divergence. RSI is making lower highs as the price make higher highs. So something to keep in mind just for you if you are trading Litecoin right now, but it has been doing good so far. Now, the next article I want to talk about is one that probably a lot of people haven't heard about, but it says Coin News is shutting down after Google's June 2019 core update. So this was an article published today, and this one caught me by surprise because Coin News is one of the biggest crypto news sites for crypto news, and it says basically Google had an update for their core update. It says they had their core update, actually it was on June 3rd, and it says rolled out on June 3rd, and Coin News' traffic from Google searches dropped more than 71% on mobile overnight. Now, I don't know if y'all are aware of a site's traffic and how much that affects their revenue, but it is massively affecting, because what Coin News said was they've hired a lot of employees, because you see here, this is a chart, and you can see it's a monthly chart of their traffic, and it says it was near highs, and you can see from this high it tanked, and they've been hiring a lot of people on board. And now, since mobile traffic has dropped over 71% and their visibility on desktops has dropped over 53%, that means they aren't earning as much money and they can't pay their employees. So they said they don't want to just fire a certain amount of people. They want to just completely shut down, because they'll feel guilty just firing only a couple people. So that, it says, we've tried to find out why our stories are no longer visible on Google by asking for guidance in Google's webmasters forum. While they appreciate the help of the experts from Google Forum, their theories for why Google has decided to basically, quote, shut down Coin News does not appear to be entirely accurate. So now this isn't just for Coin News. You can see CoinDesk, their traffic is down 34%. Cointelegraph has a drop of 21% on mobile. And again, a lot of these companies are experiencing drops. And not only them, but Daily Mail.co.uk is down 43%. NFL.com is down 24%. Now, something to keep in mind, they actually say this may be politically motivated, which I don't necessarily believe it is, but they do make some points, as Coin News has actually, been a very open news source, and they've allowed sides from both the political aisle, left and right wing, to express their opinions, and a lot of them have been pro-Trump related. So that could be a thing. Google wants to keep that left-wing ideology, so that's why they are including that update for that algorithm to introduce more left-wing. Again, I'm not picking sides here. I'm just saying what it says in this article. And one of the things it says, we have always shown our business information on CryptoCoin News and previously CryptoCoinNews.com. We've always been transparent with everything we do, and it talks about basically everything they do. They follow the ethics procedures and everything, but they're still continuing to be declining, basically. So that's just the biggest thing right now. And unfortunately, they are a great news source for cryptocurrencies, but they are unfortunately shutting down very soon. And then it just talks about other companies that have gained popularity. Mirror.co.uk is one. They tend to be more left wing, but then the Sun.co.uk is up 54%, and they're more right wing. So again, I don't necessarily see it as a political bout, but it's still something to keep in mind. And right now it says they're calling media organizations across the world to fight this hideous practice by Google that basically can, with a snap of its fingers, decide who will thrive and who will die within a matter of minutes. Google controls the world's news consumption. They claim to be pro-journalism. They have a news intuitive that states building a stronger future for journalism. So again, it could be a double-edged sword here. Google is trying to really, seems like they're trying to pick who they want to show on their top search results. But again, basically they're telling Google to give a 3-month notice to all webmasters, let alone news organizations, of any major Google core update and elaborate what it might affect. This is basically so those companies can basically decide if they want to start laying off workers early or adjust their marketing or how many people they are hiring. So again, it's unfortunate that CryptoCoin News is shutting down, and hopefully we don't see this as a future problem for future news sources, but we'll be interested to see what happens and regarding crypto news websites. So with that, if y'all enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, please subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate all my viewers and subscribers. And until next time, thanks for watching.